As I look at this season, I thought this season was going to be one where the ball club could be around 500. Didn't work out that way. So now we turn to the young kids and the development. You're seeing some nice things, and it's obviously a step-by-step process. And you hope with a couple of moves that Jack and the front office can make as you look forward to the 2012 season, you look at a team with maybe a little bit more pop and to go with the pitching, which looks like it's going to be pretty good, and see what happens.
And I go back to Eric Wedge and his coaching staff. When you look at what he had walked into, what Jack has been trying to do here, I think Eric Wedge is somebody that has been consistent all year with this message. From the time he showed up in spring training, he has been direct. I don't think the players have been the least bit confused about what is expected of them, whether you're a veteran guy, the most veteran guy, or the youngest rookie on the club. And I think that is something that we haven't seen in a while. So I think it's somebody moving forward that is going to get this thing turned around and moving in the right direction because of that.
You know what was impressive, too, as I was walking through the clubhouse today and a lot of hugs and handshakes and everything, this is a team, in spite of the record, really likes each other. And Wedge has talked about that a lot. It's a good fellowship with this group. So now if you can get some winning going to this, could really be something.
Well, think about it. They have a bunch of young guys on this club, and that is going to be the core group of people moving this thing forward. These guys have been together through the minor leagues, and they're all excited about giving their first opportunity here in the major league level. So it should be that, and I think that is something the organization wants in their clubhouse, police itself. Eric Wedge doesn't want to be in there every other day talking to guys. Let them do it themselves, and I think that they're on the right track with that.
It's certainly a heck of a lot better than a couple of years ago when we saw the club lose 100 games, and there was pacing off. It was ugly. Just leave it at that. It was ugly. We're ready for game number 162. We're going to wrap it up against the A's. First pitch, Mariner baseball straight ahead.
Brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. by CenturyLink. Quest is now CenturyLink. Visit CenturyLink.com to learn more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. And for more info, visit EmeraldQueen.com. Fans coming out one final time here to Safeco Field. Yes, this is game number 162. Brad Adam with you out here in the pen. And 162, no playoff berth on the line for the Mariners or the A's. But the final game has plenty of drama for plenty of teams. We go across just the pen here. Angel Mentic with more on the wild card race.
Yeah, Brad, it is drama, but it sure does make for good theater. You got 4 teams going after 2 spots in both leagues, the American League and the National League wildcard races, coming down to the final day of the season. And let's begin in Boston. We begin with Boston, actually, in Baltimore. And the game is tied at 2 in the 5th. That's when Dustin Pedroia homers to left. Pedroia's second RBI of the night. Boston currently leads 3-2 in the 7th. But that game right now in a rain delay. It'll be interesting to see
Oh, first pitch of game number 162 and hit like a shot down to Liddy. Throws out Coco Chris. One out. Welcome, everybody. Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the rest of the Mariner of the A's. Batting order looks like this.
Following Coco Chris, it'll be Taylor and then Weeks, who had been leading off. He will hit third. Then it's Willingham, Sizemore, and Carter. Miller, Powell, Rosales, the shortstop, will hit ninth. Anthony Vasquez trying to finish strong, a 1-5 record for Anthony. 10 walks, 12 strikeouts.
Key for him tonight, as we've seen, Mike, he has got to keep the ball down.
He definitely needs to keep it down. He's given up some home runs this year, and you saw the 347 batting average against. He's not an overpowering pitcher. In fact, sometimes he'll pitch below the hitting speed. And the only way that's going to be effective is if he keeps it on the ground. Do that, he'll have to pitch down in the zone. Have to pitch inside to the right-handed hitters, keep them honest.
Base hit. Michael Taylor on a 2-1 pitch.
Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Anthony Vasquez in tonight's final game. In the outfield, B. Carpin left, Robinson out in center field. Ichiro is in right, and on the infield, Liddy gets to start at third. Seager and Ackley are up the middle. Smoke, the first baseman tonight. Chris Jimenez, he will get to start behind the plate.
Gorgeous night for baseball. 57 degrees. Northwest winds it as the moth comes in, a bit of Jew for 2011.
And have a good winter.
Leave my clothes alone, right? 0-1. It's a big one, too.
Yeah, it really was.
It was cleared for landing by the FAA. I don't know why. Smile Weeks, 3-hole tonight, led off. The last two nights, 1 for 5 last night, 1 for 4 game 1. Last night, the A's dominant. Trevor Cahill, 7 innings, 4-hit shutout baseball. Breslow and Blevins finished up. 7-0 A's. They got some home run power last night. 3-run shot Willingham, 2-run shot Sizemore. Off the fist, Liddy makes the play.
Showing a lot of range.
Yes, sir. I like it.
Alex Liddy has played well at third. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to the ball well into the hole. But he's able to make the play, which helps Kyle Seager out the shortstop tonight as he reaches out, long arms, gets the force at second.
Tell you what, Mike, we've seen a sample. We figured 25 plays by this kid. He's been outstanding.
Outstanding.
Really been impressive. Talked to him before the game. I said, "Let's work on hitting that curveball." He just started grinning. Yeah, I know.
Where's he headed? Venezuela?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get his opportunities there.
It's Josh Willingham. He has had an outstanding year for the A's. Liddy, boy, I tell you, very impressive. Very impressive with the glove. Big power guy at AAA level. Alex playing in his 15th game. Two 2-0 to Willingham. First inning last night went off the facing of the upper deck for a 3-run shot. That was in left field.
Good changeup from Anthony. That's one of the things he'll have to do. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. Comes back with a changeup. He'll have to learn to pitch backwards in counts. He can't challenge somebody like Willingham, who has 29 home runs on the year, and just try to throw a fastball in there at 86, 87 miles an hour. Comes back with a good changeup.
2-1. Center field, backs up Robinson. He's there and makes the catch. That ball was knuckling as it got out there. So Anthony Vasquez gets through the first inning. The Mariners coming to bat. Season Gio Gonzalez on the mound for the A's. Here's the Mariner batting order that he'll face.
Leading off, it'll be Ichiro. Trayvon Robinson hitting second. Ackley, Smoke, and Carp in the middle of the lineup. Kennedy to the DH. He will hit sixth, and it's Liddy, Seager, and Jimenez to round out the nine. Gio Gonzalez, 15-game winner this year. ERA to 3.25. Looking to go over 200 innings. 194 on the season. 186 strikeouts. He's given up 17 home runs this year. Good fastball, hard slider. He has been tough on the Mariners.
That he has. Gio Gonzalez, 1-1 this year, 4.73. How about last year? He went 3-0 with a 3.40 ERA in 5 games. It's a total of 5-2. 3.68 ERA. Here's Ichiro. Backs up Coco Crisp. Playing right there. 1 out.
Routine play for Coco Crisp. Take a look at the rest of the defense. Taylor is in left. Miller out in right field. And on the infield today, it'll be Sizemore at third. Rosales and Weeks playing up the middle. Carter gets to start at first base, and Landon Powell will do the catching tonight.
Trayvon Robinson. What a good long talk with him before the game. He has had 6 straight years of instructional league. He is pretty much burnt out. Plus all the ball, a little bit of instruction, a little bit of winter ball. This year, no baseball between now and the start of next season. Going to be in the gym, thinking about hiring a personal trainer, and just trying to. He's very excited, just looking forward to getting ready for next season.
Well, when you think about it, he didn't start switch hitting until he became a professional, so I'm sure a lot of that instructional league was getting him comfortable on the left side of the plate.
Exactly right, and he said he is. And you can understand it. I think you were talking about it earlier, you get mentally and physically fried after a while, so he's going to lay a little bit low, not going to play any winter ball. But he's excited about, the big difference in learning how to hit up here at the major league level. I told him that back foot slider from the left side. I said, they've been all over you on that. He said, they used to do that to me in Double-A, and I got through it. I'll have to get through it up here. Strikes out here for the second out.
Which is a great point, the fact that he recognizes that, Dave, and he'll give him a chance this winter to think about it. And then when he starts hitting in the cages, probably late December, early January, those are things that'll be on the back of his mind as he works and tries to win a job next year.
Yeah, his deal, they said, the command up here at this level is phenomenal. And that's as big adjustment, and you went through it, as big an adjustment as there is. And pitching backwards and all that stuff, too.
Yeah, they just don't give in to you and groove you fastballs. And once they get that first strike, they start working on the edges, and these guys have the ability to hit the corners. And the minor leagues, even at the Triple-A level, they make more mistakes.
He's well aware of that back foot slider that's been bedeviling him, and he is so excited about as that one goes right into radio. Looked like it did. I bet Riz was reaching out for him.
I bet he tried to catch it.
No, it was to the left of Rick Riz.
All right.
One and two to Ackley with 2 outs. But an interesting scene being down in the clubhouse before the game. Guys, boxes are out. The media, everybody going in. Hey, thank you to everybody. Wishing everybody good luck. Coaching staff. Great way of life playing baseball. And if you like routines, I mean, there's no greater routine than baseball.
That's
boy.
a fact. That is a fact.
I mean, 3 o'clock. I know next week I'll be getting ready for some football game at 3 o'clock. And I got to get to the ballpark. Come on. What are you doing? What am I doing? Come on.
It takes a while to get it out of your mind, doesn't it?
Fouled off of Landon Powell. To which the football guys, they have their own type of routine. But to a man, and I know a lot of guys now in the NFL. How the heck did you do 162 games? How do you do it?
Yeah, may as well throw the spring training games in there on top of it.
I'd give you about, $1.90 if you go to the playoffs. You're looking at about $2.15 if you go all the way.
That's right.
Ackley strikes out. 1-2-3 for Gio Gonzalez in the first. No score at Safeco. Dad sporting with the kids as you look at the Olympics, the sun going down behind that. That's a beautiful shot. Well done.
Dad has a lot of work to do with the size of that sandwich.
And guess what? He's not calling the bullpen either. Here's Scott Sizemore, third baseman. Sizemore, Chris Carter, and Jai Miller. Two and one to Sizemore. Sizemore last night had a heck of an evening. 2 for 3. Runs scored. 3 runs batted in with an RBI single in the third and a 2-run homer in the fifth. Counts run full. Sends one down the right field line. Ichiro running out of room there as he gets about second row. And look like it hit Ichiro in the recoil there.
And for Anthony, he needs to get the pitches down again. He's up here to start the second inning. All the pitches up to Sizemore. Last couple of breaking balls that he's thrown, it doesn't look like he's finishing them. Just kind of spinning. Not a lot of break to him.
That could lead to a lot of trouble. 3-2. A heck of a day in baseball with Angie's going to bring us up to date. Playoff berths at stake. Three-two again to Sizemore. Pretty well. Right field. Ichiro backing up. Watch it play off the base of the fence. Sizemore digging for 2. He'll get there safely. They left another pitch. And Angie, you got some good stuff for us. What do you have?
Oh, guys, I'm getting ready to tell you how basically the AL wild card is Boston's, but hang on. New York and Tampa Bay, all of a sudden it's a 1-run game. Evan Longoria just hit a 3-run bomb in the 8th inning. 7-6. New York's lead now down to 1, and they were leading this game 7-0, guys.
That is amazing. The other score, Boston, they're in a rain delay, 3-2. And we have the understanding that that game must be completed. They'll wait out weather systems going through Baltimore. And lightning has come into the area, and that was another reason why they stopped it. Boston and Tampa Bay started the day tied up at 90 and 71 over the National League. Atlanta and St. Louis started the day tied. Big oh brother. Atlanta had a 3-1 lead late. Phillies tied it. They're in the 10th. Slice foul. The Cardinals, meanwhile, just laying waste to Houston. 8-0. Top 9.
And the other game that is important with the Tigers, they've already won. Texas and Los Angeles are playing there in the 8th inning, the bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 1-1. But if Texas wins that game, they will host the winner of the wild card. So,
and avoid a first-round matchup with the Yankees.
That's
Runner
right.
goes. No throw, in safely with a stolen base is Sizemore. The pitch outside, 2-2 to Carter.
Jimenez, no chance. Sizemore picked the right pitch. It looked like a changeup, 74 miles an hour, and it was away.
5th stolen base for Scott. 2-2 pitch coming. Full count. I know you're looking forward to getting some time to get to watch all your boys play some football, right? Plus, your oldest. That's going to be great, man.
It'll be fun.
You're going to be a weekend dad. Get the truck and head out there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss for Carter.
Good pitch.
He's gone. One out. First strikeout for Vasquez.
After a fastball inside to Taylor, he comes back with a 75-mile-an-hour changeup. on the outside corner, and Taylor swings through it.
Interesting to see how Vasquez does here the first time through and the second time through against these A's. Here's Jai Miller. Came in as a pinch hitter last night. Led off the ninth and struck out.
Only has 8 at-bats on the season, 252 for 8. Scored a run. Hit 32 home runs in the Pacific Coast League this year. Got some pop.
Miller was with Florida spring of 2010, claimed off waivers by Oakland. That one hit pretty well. Deep right center field. That pitch was up, and it's gone. Got a pitch up that he could see, and you talked about it, 32 home runs. Clearly some pop, and here's a 2-0 lead for Miller, his first home run. That was on a 1-1 pitch.
And you mentioned it. Looks like it's off the plate away, but it's up, belt high. Powerful swing.
Sure was. Quick and right to the point, 395 feet. The hitter's Landon Powell, backup catcher, switch hitter. He hit that a long way. His first big league homer with the Athletics. His debut in 08 with Florida. 20 games last year, Miller. Home run ball's been a problem for Vasquez.
And he missed wide, well off the plate away with the first 2 pitches here to Powell. And I think Chris is going back to him and telling him, you have to be aggressive. Let's just get the ball back down and get it on the plate and make him swing. There you go.
There's a strike. 28 2/3 innings for Vasquez. That's the 13th home run he's given up. Two and two. A lot of meetings coming up for Eric Wedge. He and Jack Zarenta going to spend a lot of time together. Be down in Arizona watching Instructional League. There's been a lot of meetings with the team and the coaching staff. Coaching staff's going to be back. That's good. And get this plan, starting to tighten things up. 2-2. On deck, Adam Rosales, the shortstop. Payoff.
$37 pitches now for Anthony Vasquez. 23 strikes, 14 balls.
Looks like you got a decent crowd considering the circumstances here. At 18,600 last night, 18,600. That one's hit hard. Carp won't get it. And Landon Powell's aboard. 3 hits this inning for the Athletics. Make sure you catch all the action of the 2011 Major League Baseball postseason on Fox and TBS. The excitement begins this Friday with the division series here on TBS. Final, Cardinals win it 8-0. Phillies in Atlanta 3-3. Bottom 10. So the Cardinals, they've done their job. And they're rooting like the Dickens right now for the Phillies as Josh Luecke getting up to throw. Two 2-0. All this work being done by the middle and bottom half of the order.
Carl Willis comes out of the dugout. Go have a chat with Anthony. Anthony, 40 pitches now. One of the things he's going to learn is pitching down in the zone and on the plate. Eventually he'll be able to expand that strike zone and get the hitter swinging, but you have to be able to be on the plate early in counts if you want to make them aggressive, which when you don't throw hard trying to sink your fastball and using a changeup, that's what you would like to do. And that's just something that he's going to have to learn. He was able to do it in the minor leagues, but up here he's finding out that mistakes get hit, and they usually get hit hard. And it seems to me that after he gives up a home run or a couple of hits that are hit hard, all of a sudden he gets off the plate again. He doesn't want to throw it on the plate. Well, he can pitch there. He just needs to pitch down in the zone.
28 pitches so far in this inning. 2-run homer by Jai Miller right now. Little tapper. Charging is Seager. Throws and gets Rosales for the second out. Moving up to second is Landon Powell. Nice play by Kyle Seager.
This is what we're talking about. Pitches down and away. And it turns into just a soft ground ball that Seager is able to handle. He needs to be able to repeat that pitch, and that's something that he has struggled with.
Top of the order, Coco Crisp. A sharp one hopper down the Liddy on the first pitch of the ballgame. Plate umpire tonight, Brian Knight. Jerry Lane at first, Bob Davidson at second, and Hunter Wendell-Stat at third. Four hits for the A's. Here we are in the second inning. That's hit hard again by Crisp. Carp, diving catch, well done. Had a good jump. Laid out, makes the catch and prevented further damage. 2-run homer by Jai Miller as the A's leave a man aboard. They score 2. Carp prevents more with that catch. 2-0 A's. Aaron getting some great shots. He swings back and takes a look at the beautiful skyline here in Seattle on the final night of the season here in 2011. Justin Smoke against Gio Gonzalez. Looks at strike one. Smoke, 15 homers, 55 runs batted in. Two for 6. Smoke against Gonzalez. Way outside. Smoke, Carp, and Kennedy, 4, 5, and 6 here for the Mariners. Bottom of the second inning. Two and two. Texas now up 3-1. Top 9 in Anaheim. Just have to fight that pitch.
Good fastball after the changeup from Gonzalez. Trying to get in on the hands of Justin.
Anthony Vivara, who was with the Mariners for a cup of coffee, he's now pitching for Atlanta in the 11th.
That Texas game, I'm guessing somebody hit a home run in the 9th for the Rangers.
I think Napoli got one.
Yeah.
Double check that.
Hurting his old team again.
Napoli's got two bombs. Oh, man. I bet he took a slow trot around the bases in Anaheim.
Too. Yeah.
Some popped up. Carter giving a look. He's got room. Makes the play. How about Mike Carp as we check out our Banner Bank building to the future? Heck of a turnaround. I saw Mike today. I said, hey, man, I saw a picture from when we were in Caravan in January a couple of years ago. You've lost a lot of weight. He said, 25 pounds. Don't forget it. And it's paid off. Look what he's done here. These are the 2 stints he did this year.
Well, because it's paid off, and it's paid off in a big way. He'll come into spring training next year not trying to make a club, but with some expectations of him hitting in the middle of the lineup.
500 plus at bats, what do you figure?
500 plus. I don't see any reason why he can't hit 275 or better with 25 home runs, and I can sign me up for it right now.
You kidding? Absolutely. It's checking with Angie Menten.
Hey guys, I just wanted to sort of look in, if you will, on the New York-Tampa game. They're headed right now to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's still a 1-run game. Ben Zobrist, Casey Koshman, Sam Fold up for the Rays. Back upstairs. We'll let you know when that one goes final.
All righty. Quick 2 outs here in the second. Adam Kennedy. Veterans had his share of really good moments here for the Mariners. Batting average down at 235. He was up in the 290s for a while and had a lot of big hits. Terrific addition to the ball club, and his mentorship of younger players extremely beneficial to this organization.
I was listening to Eric on one of the local radio shows today, and he was talking about that, and that's what he wanted to express his feelings about that with Adam. And you're right. I think the first half of the season, Adam ended up playing a lot more than anybody expected,
including himself.
And yeah, but when you have all the young guys up here, and talking about Ackley and Seager and Carp and Smoke, it's a good one to have on your club. Been around, done a lot of things. Knows how to play the game, be a professional, how to go about your business.
He's got a 3-1 count, but he's on deck, getting his timing against Gonzalez. 3-1 pitch. Kennedy's aboard. Bring up Alex Liddy. Bottom of the 9th at Tampa Bay. 7-6 Yankees. Corey Wade and not Mariano Rivera. Going for the Yankees. Rivera Pitched the 8th inning in last night's ball game. Liddy at 211, 3 homers, 6 runs batted in.
After tonight's game, Alex should go over 40 at bats for his first time through. September call up. It's been a great experience for him, I'm sure. As Dave mentioned, he's played great in the field. Shown some power with his 3 home runs and just 38 at bats.
Liddy ahead 2-0. Gio Gonzalez, the A's pitcher, trying to get over the 200 inning mark for the 2nd consecutive year, 2nd time in his career. Started at 194 here tonight. 3-0. Gonzalez at 194 innings and also looking for his 16th win. The 15 wins he's sitting on now matches his career best set last year. He went 15-9. Kyle Seager on deck.
Turn Liddy loose right here, 3-0. Game 162, you're down a couple of runs. Well, let's see what he can do. Looked like he was taking all the way.
Three and one. We'll count now. Seager awaits. He's playing shortstop tonight. Two outs. Kennedy will be on the move. There he goes, and a pitch taken down low for ball 4. Tying runs are aboard. Lead run coming to the plate, the person of Kyle Seager. This offseason, make Safeco Field the place to host your holiday party. Unique event space can accommodate groups of 2 to 47,000 and allows you to customize your menu, entertainment, and you can even invite the Mariner Moose. For more information on how to book your event, visit mariners.com/events. It's a big wedding or bar mitzvah with 47,000 people.
When I have it, Dave, you'll be invited.
Man, that's plenty of room. Sure, you have plenty of adult beverages. Broken bat, ground ball, Weeks. Flips to Rosales, and they get the force, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the 2nd. 2-0 A's lead.
the stuff that is happening right now on the last day of the season. Casey Kochman, down one in the bottom of the 9th inning, hits what appears to be a home run, but that is foul. So now it was 2 outs. Tampa Bay down to their final out, and Dan Johnson comes in to hit and hits just his 2nd home run of the season. The former Oakland A ties the game right now. So there's 2 outs still in the 9th. So actually, Tampa still with an opportunity to win this one in regulation. Dave, upstairs. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Man, oh man, get some oxygen. Where's the Lloyd Bridges scuba tank? Wow, Josh Lukey takes over. Night over for Vasquez. Michael Taylor, the hitter, base hit his first time up.
Wild card's been great for baseball, hasn't it?
I like it. It's been a great day. Vasquez's night is over.
Just 2 innings for Vasquez, gives up 2 runs on the 2-run homer, 43 pitches for Anthony, 1 strikeout. Numbers for Josh Lukey, 1-1 record. A couple of holds for him, 30 2/3 innings, 26 strikeouts to the 12 walks. He's given up 2 home runs this year. Opponents average 277.
Chopper to Ackley. Throws him out. Well, how about Johnson with the home run? Man, that is amazing that he comes up big in this spot here.
Off the bench.
Just wails on it and gets it out.
Right into the corner. Wow.
That is remarkable.
That's a comeback there.
Yes, it is. They were just getting blitzed. David Price off the hook, the starter. Boy, you had to feel good for Tampa Bay when you see him going out there, and he got lit up.
Teixeira. Grand slam and a solo home run for Teixeira.
There's Jamal Weeks. He's batting in the 3-hole tonight. Shows bunt. Liddy charges in. Chris Carpenter, boy, he came up big against Houston for the Cardinals, 8-0. Phillies in Atlanta still playing 3-3 in the bottom of the 11th.
You know, just thinking about it too, with Boston and Baltimore now 3-2 in the rain delay. Guarantee you that Rays game was on in the clubhouse. A lot of the Red Sox probably hung their head as soon as St. Johnson hit that home run.
Tarp's coming off the field, and the cry right now all through New England. Where was 42? Are you kidding me? Rivera, right? A spot like that. This game is now a final, so Texas gets a 2 seed. They will play. Wow, that's a heck of a matchup. Tigers and the Yankees. Wild card takes on the Rangers. First 2 days, you're going to get Verlander and Doug Fister. I would imagine Joe Girardi comes back with. Will he put CC against Verlander, or does he go Nova for CC? It's an option.
It's an option. I think he rolls his left-hander out there. I think you have to run CC out there. Verlander, hands down, Cy Young Award winner this year.
And I'm thinking A.J. Burnett, will he breathe any of the playoff air? I'm going to vote in a no column. Unless absolutely, put it this way. The question should be, does he breathe the air of a playoff start? I say no.
Who's going to get it? Freddie Garcia? Colon?
Why not? Freddie had a big win the other day, his last start. Clearly on a straight up situation, AJ's got better stuff, but
yeah, I mean, Joe's going to have, the question he's going to have to ask himself and answer is, can he trust him to run him out there? That's
trust AJ, and that's what it's all about. And I say no, I don't think he does. Now back again. This year, Boston fans are they got to be just living. You throw Mariano at us every time. So what, tonight you don't use him?
Hey, Joe Girardi's getting ready for the postseason. Your problem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Shouldn't have gone 6 and whatever 20 for the month.
To center field. Coming in is Robinson. 2 outs. That's exactly right. I think Lou Holtz used to say that. Hey, coach, it's not my fault I put 58-0 on you. Get a better defense.
Your job is to stop it, right?
Wow. What a day. Oh, here's another one. I would throw this one at you.
Sure.
Jose Reyes. Bunts, base hit. Yeah. Right? Lays down a bunt. Hey, Skip, take me out. And he does. And that makes, we got to check on Ryan Braun. He had to go something like 4 for 4 tonight. They're leading 7-3, top 9 against Pittsburgh. Josh Willingham looking at ball 1.
Maybe the last time Reyes will wear a Met uniform.
True. But, I mean, come on, you got to go like Ted Williams did back, 70 years ago today, doubleheader. Yeah, he was hitting at 400. He could have sat. He went 6 for 8 in a doubleheader. And part of the legend grows that I forget the catcher's name, but the A's catcher playing the Philadelphia A's, and the catcher told him when he first, Williams got in the batter's box, Ted, Mr. Mack said, we're going to pitch to you. How about that? He goes 6 for 8 in a doubleheader. Finishes at 406. That happened 70 years ago today. 1 and 2.
So what they figure that Braun has to go 3. He can go 3 for 4.
Something like that. 3 for 4 is the number I remember hearing. Yeah.
Well,
he went 0 for 4, so Reyes wins it. Kemp and the Dodgers 4-0 over Arizona. How about that walk-off grand slam for Zona last night?
Oh yeah, that was something, wasn't it?
Kid doing the Gibson little fist deal coming around the bags. That was nice. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Good inning for Lukey. 1-2-3 in the third. 2-0 A's. Coming up for the Mariners, Jimenez, Ichiro, and Robinson. In Oakland with a 2-0 lead. Let's check out our fan pulse brought to you by AT&T. Who is your Mariners Rookie of the Year? Pineda, Ackley, or Carp? Good choices. 9-5-3-2-3. Let's hear from him. There's Chris Jimenez to lead it off. Goes right center field gap. That's going to drop in. Base hit. Gets past the right fielder Miller. Center fielder backing up. Chris. It'll hold Jimenez to a base hit. Saw Jimenez go right center field with first home run the other day in Texas. Your choice for Mariner player, Rookie of the Year. Well, that's a good one.
I agree. Pineda was an all-star this year. Ackley and Carp came on the scene later. Both of them are going to be critical for the success of the club next year. Actually, all 3 of them.
Interesting reading and hearing all the talk about where Ichiro's going to bat in the order next year.
Yeah.
Eric Wedge has nothing written in concrete that he's going to lead off again next year. And let's see. And Lake Ackley, Rookie of the Year. Dustin starting tonight at 277 hitter. What do you think, Ichiro, as the club is presently constituted, not taking in moves that could be made, maybe a big stick could be brought in, but what do you see him, 2-3 hole if he's not in leadoff
next year?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he starts the season in the leadoff spot.
He's ahead 3-0.
I think the thing, and Eric has even talked about it, is with him, this is not the type of year that everybody's accustomed to seeing with him, but I think you have to give him the opportunity to start the season there. Move forward from there, depending on how he does and what the rest of the club is doing.
So you're going to be loaded up. You're going to load up a plan B. I wonder what that will be. The legion of fans continues to grow. 3-1. And Ichiro's aboard with a walk. Third by Gio Gonzalez. Mariners have runners at first and second. Make plans to spend your summer next year here at Safeco Field with your Mariners season tickets. Season ticket holders, you get some good stuff. Significant savings off the single game ticket price as well as other exclusive benefits. You better jump in. Place your deposit today. Get more information at mariners.com/season tickets. First two men are aboard here. Here's Trayvon Robinson. Mariners down 2-0. Two-run homer by Jai Miller. His first as an Athletic, his second in the bigs. One popped up. Gonzalez all over it. The result they were looking for, 1 out. Make sure you visit your local Lowe's to pick up your instant win game card for a chance to win World Series tickets. That's compliments of Scott's. One out for Dustin Ackley. Strikeout victim on a 1-2 pitch in his first at bat. Mariners trying to capitalize. They get a base hit and a walk. A base hit by Jimenez, the first of the evening. Here's a strike. Mariners last night managed just 4 hits. Rodriguez in the first, Ichiro in the first, a double by Seager in the 5th, and a 7th inning 2-out single by Smoke.
Gonzalez has not been sharp in the game. Let's see the guys take advantage of it. 45 pitches, 24 strikes, just 21 balls. So that's not a good ratio for him. First pitch strikes to only half of the batters he's faced. Three and one. Runners take their leads. 3-1. Love by Gonzalez. Rosales. They don't get the speedy Ackley. They do get Ichiro on the force. Moving to third is Jimenez. Gonzalez was able to glove it, but then a poor throw to the shortstop. Rosales pitches down. Tough one for him to handle with the runner getting on top of him. Ackley runs well. He beat it out. Now Justin Smoke, see if he can clutch up with 2 outs. Driving a run for the Mariners.
Smoke fouled out to Chris Carter, the A's first baseman. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Pretty well hit. left field, but it's going to stay in the yard. Michael Taylor gets under it. That'll do it. A couple left on for the Mariners. They do threaten in the third. Come up empty. 2-0 Athletics. Top of the fourth inning coming up. Trayvon Robinson, our Geico quote tonight. His thoughts on what has happened to him since coming over here to the Mariners.
Sometimes it sucks because, you got good friends on the team and, you're not going to see them until spring training or whatnot. But, this is another level. I don't know how it's going to be, but, I'm already close to a couple guys on this team. They've been awesome to me, a lot of rookies. So, it's going to be kind of sad at first, but, we'll look back up and win spring training again.
Trayvon talking about game number 162. Season's going to be over tonight. And he's going to miss, like everybody, miss the routine. Josh Lukey's second inning of work. Breaking ball up high to Scott Sizemore, followed by Chris Carter and Jai Miller.
Good breaking ball from Lukey. So it's going to be bullpen by committee tonight. Josh probably get a couple, 2 or 3 innings and turn it over to somebody else. End his season.
You're naming that box score for the last time.
That's right.
Sizemore with a double and a stolen base and a run scored. He scored ahead of Miller with a 2-run homer. Mariners have threatened here tonight, left 2 men on in each of the last 2 innings. Got just 1 hit off of Gio Gonzalez. It's 2-0 Oakland lead. Two pitch. Way inside.
Josh, another one of the members out in the bullpen. I'm sure he'll show up to spring training competing for a job.
Pay it off here to Sizemore. Foul ball. First base umpire Jerry Lane had a good look at it. Bottom 10, Tampa Bay, New York, 7-7. They've resumed at Baltimore. Boston 3-2. That's in the bottom of the 7th.
being aggressive, going at him with a good fastball tonight. 95 miles an hour on that last fastball. Sizemore's been late on the last two.
Had him and now lost him to a walk. I'll bring up Chris Carter. Fan Pulse, Rookie of the Year, your choices. See what the fans like. They like Dustin Eckley, 42% over Carp. Pineda finishing third. Pineda, boy, his first half was really strong. Eckley pretty consistent since he came up.
Tough to argue with any of those, isn't it?
Oh, no, those are all viable candidates.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to triangulate it and give them all a trophy, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Back safely is Sizemore. Sure was. Fooled him. All half-hearted swing there by Carter. Behind 0-2.
Tied him up with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He goes back inside again a little bit farther, maybe off the plate.
0-2. In the right field for a base hit.
He went with the fastball. Unfortunately, he threw it away. Carter just kind of flipped it into right field.
Second chance for Josh Lukey, building to the future, brought to you by Banner Bank. Learned a lot after he went down to Tacoma, comes back, numbers improved second time around.
And I think for Josh, coming back the second time, his fastball improved. He's picked up 3 miles an hour on his fastball. It's been consistently 94, 95. Earlier, it was around 91, 92, and I think that added velocity has given him more confidence.
Strike one to Jai Miller. 2-run homer on a 1-1 pitch in the second inning. Off of Vasquez, it was his first home run as an A, second in the big leagues. Hit one for Kansas City last year. One, two. Trayvon Robinson playing Miller 3-4 steps into right center field. 0-2.
Only a good pitch. After the breaking ball, comes back with a fastball in the outside corner. Home plate umpire Brian Knight thinking it's down, probably. Definitely on the plate.
One and two, nobody out, 2 on. Struck him out. Good pitch by Josh Lukey. Second strikeout for Josh. 1 down here in the fourth.
Comes back with an off-speed pitch. Miller out in front of it. A good hard slider down and away. Bring up Landon Powell, switch hitter. Hit right-handed against Vasquez his first time up. Ended up with a base hit. Turn around and hit from the left side.
Fouled into Jimenez's glove for strike one.
Best fastball from Josh Lukey at 96 miles an hour.
Another splits for Powell, playing in just his 36th game of the year. 1-1.
While we have a moment, Dave, I'd like to say hi to Stan Beckman, longtime Mariner fan. Under the weather. He's not at the ballpark tonight, but he's watching on TV. So we wish him well. Hopefully he'll feel better here shortly.
All right. Get well, Stan. Ball and 2 strikes. On to the 8th in Baltimore. Red Sox holding 3-2 lead. Tampa 7-7 in the home 10th in Tampa Bay. Philly and Atlanta in the 12th, home 12th. Now top 13. Tied at 3-3. Cardinals have won 8-0. Atlanta must win to tie in the playoff. Fly ball left field for Carp. 2 outs. Bringing Adam Rosales, the shortstop. He grounded out to short in his first time. 2-0 on a Jai Miller second inning home run for the Athletics. Gio Gonzalez has held the Mariners to no runs on 1 hit. Gio struck out 2, walked 3. Back.
Oakland A's, they'll have a lot of work to do this winter to figure out what they're going to do. They'll be busy.
Very similar to the Mariners in that they'd like to get a couple of guys who can hit the ball out of the yard. Willingham had a great year this year. Will he be back next year? Question.
I doubt it.
Doesn't sound like it from some of the things we hear.
Well, yeah, you look at him, there's going to be a lot of clubs that would like to have him. And
particularly in the American League.
Yeah,
he's got
dollars are an issue for the A's.
Right. And Willingham said they have some Achilles tendon problems that really can't be operated on, so he's limited in the amount of time he can play in the outfield. But he can still swing the bat. 29 homers, 98 RBIs.
Another good pitch from Josh, just off the plate away. Good slider at 82 miles an hour.
You've noticed that he gets a strike. He doesn't throw 2 strikes in a row oftentimes. He gets
no, he doesn't.
Right? He throws a heck of a strike, and then he's nibbling trying to fool somebody, and then he winds up behind.
Well, I think what he's trying to do is he doesn't have quite the same command with his slider, so he'll get a strike with his fastball like that one right there, and then if he misses, he'll miss with the slider off the plate away. Which is not unusual for young pitchers. You know, these guys, they have exceptional stuff, but commanding more than one pitch sometimes is a challenge, and it's all part of the process.
1-2 to Rosales. Couple on, 2 outs. Strike 3 call. Rosales can't believe it. Josh Lucas says thank you very much. 2-0 Athletics as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mariners will have Carp, Kennedy, and Liddy coming up. 4, down 2-0 on a Jai Miller 2-run homer back in the second innings. We check out the Sleep Country USA Mariner calendar. This wraps it up for this season. Could have a playoff tomorrow if, let's see, Atlanta's going to have to beat Philly right now. Cardinals are already in with a W. Tampa Bay is tied with the Yankees, and Boston is leading. Could have one, if not two, playoffs tomorrow. It'll be a first in the majors. Then to the division series. Carp, Kennedy, and Liddy here in the fourth.
And after a couple of innings of work, looks like Lukey's night is done. Chance Ruffin in the Mariners pen. He's getting loose now. There's Chance.
Carp hits one, backhanded by Weeks. Weeks does a nice job fielding out there at second base. Second that Carp is grounded out to him. One out here in the fourth.
They hit the ball hard. Fortunately, it was at Weeks.
Brings up the veteran Adam Kennedy. Way outside as boy Gonzalez works on the extreme third base side of the rubber. Barely contacted. Fastball for a strike. Adam walked his first time. There he is.
Just his toe on there.
Bender for a strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tag applied by Powell. And there are two down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Third strikeout for Gio Gonzalez against 3 walks. Here's Alex Liddy.
Alex walked his first time up. Able to get ahead in the count. Swung through a fastball and then ended up walking on the next pitch.
He's play Liddy straight away. 0-1. It's that outside corner for a strike. One and two. Only runs tonight, a 2-run Jai Miller home run in the second inning. Mariners 1 hit. Chris Jimenez a leadoff single to right center in the third. That's it. 1-2.
And right now Gonzalez in good shape with his pitch count. Next pitch will be 60 for him. Dave mentioned earlier he was at 194 innings coming into the game, trying to get to 200. Looks like he'll be able to do that with his pitch count.
Two and two. A lot of teams that did not have good years, and other teams that are looking to get into that next level. It's going to be fun watching the transactions list in Major League Baseball once the World Series is over. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interest. Liddy, did he check? No, he did not. He's gone, and Gio Gonzalez picks up his 4th strikeout, throws 1-2-3 here in the 4th inning. 2-0 Athletics in game number 162.
final game of the season. It's amazing. It's almost over. Sad a little bit. Hey, all season long, we have been looking for our Mariners Ultimate Northwest fans. And tonight, we highlight our final Ultimate fan. It's Kim Larrabee from Anchorage, Alaska. She watches every Mariners telecast this season on GCI Channel 36. We want to thank her for her viewership and comments about our broadcast. And we'll see you next season, Kimberly. Dave, back upstairs to you.
Way to go, Kimberly. Congratulations, and good to have you tuning in up in the great state of Alaska. Here's Chance Ruffin taking over on the mound for the Mariners. He is the third pitcher this evening. Josh Luecke, 2 innings, 1 hit, a walk, and 3 Ks. Ruffin's going to face top of the order. Crisp, Taylor, and Weeks.
Ruffin's numbers: a 4.6 ERA, 1-0 record for Chance, 15 strikeouts to 9 walks.
Crisp shows bunt. Takes a strike. There's a ball, 1-1. Crisp. Hard shot down to third in his first at bat, and then a diving catch by Karp ended the second inning. Stranding a runner. That was the inning Miller hit the 2-run homer. Two balls, 1 strike. Two pitch off the plate. Payoff to Crisp. Ooh, full and ugly swing. 1 out. You know you get full big time when you put one of those.
Yeah, he's
put a notch in the wood, huh?
Yeah, looks like he was swinging underwater. Chance throws the fastball, and that was an emergency hack. He even had to smile after that one.
Michael Taylor, 1 for 2. This is what the off-speed pitch is, 2-0. Mariners play the National League West next year. So we go to Zona, we go to Arizona, and we go back to Denver. I know we play Colorado with the Giants and Dodgers. We go to Arizona and Denver. Giants and Dodgers come here. Of course, our natural rivalry with the San Diego Padres is still intact. Three and 2, Ruffin to Taylor. Quick recall. Good pitch. Chance Ruffin back-to-back strikeouts. Good start for him in the 5th.
Using his fastball effectively. Another young reliever that'll be fighting for a job. They have some arms out in their pen. A number of guys that are going to be 94, 95 miles an hour. League and Will Helmson, they'll rush it up there at 97, 98.
Talked to Tommy before the game. I said, hey, man, you keep throwing that 12-6 curveball back, complimenting that 98. 8th inning job is yours. He said, well, work in progress. I said, well, made a lot of leaps and bounds here these last few weeks.
He really has.
Look out. I mean, he's throwing 95, 98. And then when he comes over the top, the 12-6, have some.
Tough pitch to pick up, and it looks like he's getting to the point to where he can throw it for a strike or bounce it when he wants to. And when you have 97, 98, that's tough for our hitters to lay off of.
Brendan League, he's up for arbitration.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. Look out. Look out. Oh, baby. Battle stations, dive, dive, and dive. Willie Mopena, I hope he did not get hit by it. So Jemiah Weeks. He swings and misses and throws the bat a good distance. Nice work by Chance Ruffin striking out the side. 2-0 Athletics. On hand here for the final game of the season. Mariners looking to entertain him. Oh, brother, look at that. Wow, you can't hit it much better than Seager did, and you can't have a better reaction than Gio Gonzalez did.
Sometimes self-defense will help you out, because this is a bullet. Looked like it was hit right at the face of Gonzalez, and he found a way to come up with the line drive. Take a look at it. A screamer on the fastball off the bat of Seager. And that has him just squared up. It looked like it was going to hit the A on his hat. And he ends up making the catch.
Let's see, 5th grade, 10th grade in high school flashed before his eyes. His last Thanksgiving flashed in front of him. I mean, good night. That's crazy. Great reaction. Life-saving.
Well, Mariners do have one hit, and Jimenez is the one that picked it up. But take a look at it again and the reactions of Gonzalez.
Whoa. Thank goodness he got it.
At that point, he's probably, about 54 feet away?
Tops. Maybe he might be closer, right?
Yeah.
Watch this behind the plate. Yo! Man, that's scary. Even in replay, you know how it comes out and it still jumps out at 0-2 to Jimenez. I'm sure that's one of the arguments you gave for not wanting to become a pitcher.
Yes, exactly. Especially when you have those games and they ask somebody to volunteer for mop-up duty. No thanks. Guys up at this level hit the ball hard, and he gets there in a hurry.
Jimenez went. He knew it. Foul tag him. It's 5 strikeouts, and 3 of the last 4 hitters have gone down strikeouts. Gonzalez, top of the order with 2 outs in each row. That is some kind of scary. One of your mentors, Frank Howard, I know during the course of his career. Imagine him going through the box. That's right out of the Charlie Brown cartoon, right?
I used to laugh.
Jeez.
Dave Winfield. Because
swing?
A huge man, and he would get up there and basically rake the batter's box like halfway out to the mound before he'd get in there.
Easy play, Taylor. Gio Gonzalez has a heck of a ball game going here. Got a one-hit shutout, a 2-0 lead.
Everywhere going on in baseball that we're keeping track of for you. Atlanta needs to win in order to keep pace with St. Louis. But top of 13, Phillies Hunter Pence singles to bring in the go-ahead run. So Atlanta now they don't have 3 outs anymore because they got 1 out in the bottom of the 13th. Again, the Cardinals already won 8-0. Dave, back upstairs.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Atlanta loses this one. 2011 in Atlanta will go down as 1964 did in my youth in Philly. As one of the just ridiculous. And 1995 for the Angels, and 2007 for the Mets, and 51 for the Dodgers. A monumental collapse. Matsui pinch hitting and drives it a long way, but it's staying in the yard for Trayvon Robinson, 1 out. Willingham, his night done. Prior to the Seahawks game coming up on Sunday, make sure you stop by Seattle's best tailgate party. It's located where? Here in the Pen at Safeco Field. It's open 3 hours before game time, closes at kickoff. In the Pen, some of the best food, drinks, and prices anywhere here in Seattle, including $5 beers on tap. Check out the party in the Pen at Safeco Field Sunday. You'll be entering next to the left field gate off of Royal Brome Avenue. Pretty good idea, real good idea, as a matter of fact.
Looks like we'll get a chance to see Steve Delabar. Delabar is getting loose in the Mariners' pen now.
We'll give everybody a shot, absolutely. 1-1 here to Sizemore.
There's Steve. Great story. Sure we'll have a chance to see him in spring training.
2-2. There's enough arms down there, 90 plus.
Well, he's one of them, 95.
So the key is Jack Zarensik and ownership. What are they going to do in terms of going after 1 or 2 bats if they do that? A lot obviously being relied on youngsters to continue their development, and hopefully there'll be exponential growth. Ackley throws out Sizemore for out number 2. Chance Ruffin in his second inning, he struck out the side in the fifth. Chris Carter, strikeout, a base hit to right. Base hit to right. Lukey had him 0-2 and took a fastball, knocked it into right center field. Strike one.
Chance has had a good fastball tonight. That last one, 95.
Folding. Look out, that bat goes flying. Liddy saw the bat go by him and then makes the play. Boy, glad he had a good read on that. 1, 2, 3. That's 6 up, 6 down for Chance Ruffin. 2-0 A's.
With an update, Cardinals made it look like an easy game. They won 8-0 today against the Houston Astros. That was a final a while ago. And then the Phillies and Atlanta were going at it. The pressure was all on the Braves. They had to win in order to force a playoff with the Cardinals, but it just went final. Freddie Freeman grounded into a double play. So this is what the playoff scenarios look like now. St. Louis at Philly and Arizona at Milwaukee. Dave, AL still to be decided.
All right, tension still building. Boston 3-2, top 9 in Baltimore. And they've now moved to the bottom of the 9th inning. Baltimore down a run. Yankees and Tampa Bay continue to play. They're in the home 11th. St. Pete is Trayvon Robinson behind 0-2.
Strange. I can tell you that, just sitting in a clubhouse after you've taken care of your business and you have to wait for a game to finish because you don't know where you're going yet. Cardinals having to wait on a final in Atlanta. See how that matchup was going to go.
Well, the good news, they knew that they were going to play at least tomorrow some way, somehow. That win, but that's a pretty resounding win, 8-0. And Chris Carpenter, boy, he's a horse. Throw him out there, dominating it. A subpar Houston team that really stepped up big the last couple of nights.
Meantime, Gonzalez on a roll, 71 pitches.
There's that down and in pitch again. That's strikeout number 6. 4 strikeouts. The last 5-6 hitters. Gio Gonzalez. Make sure you change things up and ride Sound Transit to work. You're going to save money. You're going to save your sanity, more importantly. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Half a dozen strikeouts for Gonzalez, 3 walks. giving up no runs on one hit. Tigers, Yankees, and we wait the wild card decision. They'll take on the Texas Rangers, 1-1 to Oakland. That just misses. 2-1. Pretty good movement. Two. Strike three call. Another strikeout for Gio Gonzalez. That's 7.
He's finding the command of his fastball now, which is making it difficult. And it's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball on the plate. Dustin Ackley takes it.
Struck out 4 of the last, there's more than that. What am I talking? 2, 4, 6. 5 of the last 6 hitters. Just getting after it. 193 strikeouts. 5th all-time in an A's season. Vita Blue leads 301.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, his first few years when he was right. Oh, my goodness. What a great pitcher. 0-2 on a breaking pitch. To Smoke. Fouled out to the first baseman, flied out to left. Only hit tonight, Jimenez, a leadoff single in the 3rd.
Starts Justin off with a couple of sliders. Outer half of the plate. Shows him the fastball. See what he comes back with now. It will either be a fastball in or he'll bury that slider. Powell was set up inside and Gonzalez changed his mind.
One, two. Two pitch. Struck him out. Gio Gonzalez. And now Smoke comes out limping. That's not good. 8 strikeouts for Gio Gonzalez. I think he stepped on the ball and hurt his ankle. Not a good sign. Gio Gonzalez has reached a milestone of 200 innings. And he's got a 2-0 lead here. My favorite shot of the night. Family up there right behind the safe goal field side. 2-0 A's and a 2-run homer by Jai Miller in the second inning. We'll do a little roll call here. Some of our camera guys have been fabulous all season long. Scott Bergen, Mike Cooley, J.R. Dexter, Derek Jones, John Lubash, Craig McCauley, Bobby Wilson, Mike Jensen, Aaron Simtab. Thank you, one and all.
Great job this year. All the great pictures.
Got some other names we want to run down. Bob Bronner, Steve Linger, Tom Simons, Paul Butis, John Jacobson, Robbie Nielsen to our right-hand guy here. Nick Beckman, Sarah Neller, Eric Vaughn, and Chris Taylor on the stats. Thank you, Chris. And our TD, Glenn Wilhelm, Mike O'Brien, John Lamar, Lee Collett, Jerry Jackson, and Dave Bubba Wagner. Playing for Three Falls tonight. Ding, 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 ding. And, of course, all the folks, ladies and gentlemen, working back at the Roots Sports headquarters in Bellevue. Where'd the year go? Good heater by Delabar. Nye Miller, who's accounted for the 2 runs in this ball game tonight. Landon Howell is on deck. Pitch fouled off. Full count.
Talk about Tommy John surgery all the time and guys coming back and throwing harder. How about Delabar? He has a plate and 9 screws in his elbow.
He's bringing it.
He's throwing 95 miles an hour. Amazing.
Yep. David Ardsman coming off of Tommy John surgery. Hope to see him sometime at midsummer or later. Boy, that's hit a long way. Ichiro jumping,
Great
makes
catch.
the catch. Oh, he took a great route on a ball that was just stung. Got on him in a hurry.
Line drive, line drive, knows where he's at. Able to brace himself before he hits the wall.
There's fans out there right behind him giving him a huge ovation. Area 51. Very graceful. Some strength there by Miller, taking that fastball, riding it a long way on the line. There's Powell. One. He's up 2-0. They have 2 runs on 5 hits. 4 of them in the first 2 innings. 1 since. One and 2. Powell with a base hit to left and a fly out to left. He's 1 and 2 here. Struck him out. Steve Delabar with his first strikeout. 2 down. Here in the 7th. Part of every great time includes designating a driver before you grab some buds. Join the people at Anheuser-Busch in a nationwide effort to encourage alcohol responsibility. You can show your friends you care by pledging to be a designated driver. Facebook.com/Budweiser. 2 outs for Adam Rosales.
So far, the bullpen has just locked things down. Vasquez gave up a couple of runs in the 2 innings he's pitched, but since then the bullpen, strong outing. Lukey, Ruffin, and now Delabar.
One. Rosales tonight ran out to short and a strikeout. Bottom 9, Baltimore's got a runner at second, 2 outs, 3-2 Boston. Back with a strike. Tampa Bay and New York. They play the top of the 12th. The Yankees have 1 out, runners at first and second. Punched into right field for a base hit. Joe Girardi, September call-ups, he's using everybody. He's got 12 pitchers, and he's using his 12th pitcher in the ball game.
Wow.
That is a heck of a lot. And he's still got 9 more in the pen.
That's unreal. September. You have to love it.
Hey, kids, there's a place at Safe Go Field just for you. It's the Seattle Children's Playfield. It's located on the main concourse in center field. Playfield's also host to the Kids Clubhouse with Mariners apparel and gifts tailored just for the youngsters. Plus, you can check out Moose's Munchies, serving special foods geared toward the younger Mariner fans. Coco Crisp fouls one off. That hit by Rosales, the 6th tonight for Oakland.
Coco Crisp 0 for 3. Hit the ball hard his first 2 times, then struck out swinging on a bad swing his last time.
It's strike 2. Mariners are 10-8 against the A's, 6-3 here at home. Comes an 0-2, Crisp. Wonder if we'll see more of that next year from the Mariners. Moving some feet like a staff motto. Gonna make you do a 2-step. Counts 1-2, 2 out, runner on. He went. And that will do it. Strikeout for Delabar, his 2nd of the inning. And he does a nice job in inning number 7. 2-0 as we go to the Holmes 7th year in Seattle. Raffle ticket from Washington's Lottery. On sale right now. You play, veterans win. And we thank these folks. They are out in right field. Area 51. All from Fort Lewis. Way to go, fellas. Thank you for your service.
Great to have you at the ballpark.
Army night. Here's Mike Carp. How about some offense here? Wrap up this 162. The Mariners have one stinking hit tonight. Weeks ranging to his right and throws out Carp. 3 times Mike has grounded out the Weeks. Make sure you visit the official online shop, the Seattle Mariners at mariners.com. Browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including the official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Visit mariners.com. Shop today. Good crowd on hand here tonight as strike to Kennedy. 20,173. Year total 1,896,929. Thank you for your patronage.
Gonzalez looks like he's gotten tougher as this game has moved on. He's struggling with his command earlier, but that hasn't been the case the last 3 or 4 innings.
At one point, it struck out 6 of 8. 2 strikeouts early, and then 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. And getting through 6 gets him to 200 innings. In fact, to the moment, he's 200 a third inning. Make that 2/3 inning as Kennedy strikes out for K number 9. Gio Gonzalez out of Miami, Florida, is having a night. 9 strikeouts. He had 10 against Kansas City back on June 16th. 9 against Toronto on August 20th. So, and also had 9 against Boston back in April. There's Alex Liddy, 2 outs, nobody on. Breaking ball misses.
Looks like we'll get to see Tom Wilhelmsen. Tom getting loose in the Mariners pen. Come into the game and rush things up there a little bit. 97-98.
Takes a strike, 2-0.
Well, Gonzalez now at 92 pitches. Hopefully his night is just about over because the Mariners have not been able to do anything against him. 1 hit.
Make it 2 if that'll sit. It does.
Oh,
it just does. Boy, Chris made a good close on that one. Hope he's okay. Looks like he hurt his wrist.
yeah,
That's not good.
And he's on his way in right away, too. Hopefully he's all right.
Didn't look like his last 3 steps. Boy, he closed some ground.
He did.
Hope he's okay.
He can go get it with anybody in the league, and he tried to take this base hit away from Alex Liddy. He'll turn into a double, but as he dives, you can see him roll over on his wrist. That is a tough catch to try to make.
Ooh. He had it, and the doggone thing came out. That's a break for the Mariners.
Yep. They can take advantage of it. Kyle Seager coming to the plate. Kyle's last time up. But a vicious line drive right back at the pitcher Gonzalez. He was able to catch it somehow. Take a hit away from Seager.
Ground ball to Weeks. That'll do it. So, a double with 2 outs does not harm Gio Gonzalez, who has a 2-hit shutout.
in the 9th inning. So Jonathan Papelbon was in to close out the game. Orioles down to their last out. 2 outs in the 9th, but hang on, Nolan Reimold doubles into the right center field gap, brings in the tying run. The next batter, Robert Andino, and he rips the ball into left field. Carl Crawford can't come up with it, and it's going to score. Reimold, would you believe it? They win. And so now I just saw a shot of the Rays game in St. Pete, and they went absolutely nuts that game with the Yankees in the 12th. But I think we have a decision there. I'm going to come back in just a minute and update you on that one, guys.
All right, Angie, thank you. And how about the joy there in the Baltimore Orioles? You know, when you're out of it, you get a chance to spoil that. Hey, man, that's like winning a playoff game. That's good stuff. Good for Baltimore. Tom Wilhelmsen, bartender. 0-2 to Michael Taylor.
Man, what a day this has been.
It's great.
Watching all these games. It is great.
Bumping in 96. Taylor, Weeks, and Matsui here in the 8th. Mariners with 2 hits. Jimenez leadoff single in the 3rd. A 2-out Alex Liddy double in the 7th. Gio Gonzalez has been strong. Wilhelmsen, great second half, Mike.
2-0 record for Tom. 3.41 ERA, 31 2/3 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts.
Good looking breaking ball we were talking about.
It's almost like he took a page out of Brandon Leagues, but Brandon coming in, and what a great job he's done as the closer this year. But come in, first pitch fastball, get ahead, mix in your breaking ball with Brandon. It's a split.
Oh, nicely grabbed by Tom. Underhand flip. Let's get back to Angie Mentink for more excitement.
Guys, it's just amazing. Just moments after they showed Baltimore winning against Boston in St. Pete, I think it motivated Evan Longoria. It must have. He hits a home run, and it's over. The Tampa Bay Rays have completed the comeback. I mean, would you believe it? Boston led the AL East at the beginning of this month, but no, it's the Tampa Bay Rays who are your AL wildcard winners, Dave. Oh, my goodness.
Boston had a 1.5 lead on the Yankees on September 1st, 9.5 on Tampa Bay. And the Rays, who won the division last year, here they are. They're in the playoffs against the Texas Rangers.
So Longoria, a couple of home runs in the game. Well, he showed up huge today.
Yes, he did. I believe that was home run number 31. Good for him. Boy. I'm trying to think.
Papelbon's had a rough week, hasn't
Yes,
he?
he has. I don't think any region in the country is going to take this loss harder than folks in New England. 1.5 on top of the Yankees. That's a 1.5 lead in first place. 9.5 in the wild card. Phillies of 64, you're off the hook, Beck. You're off the hook. You're covered. All debts are paid.
You'll never forget it, though.
No, absolutely not. 2-1. But this is really bad. Wow.
Man, we already talked about the Braves. Ended up losing. They're out.
They had a huge lead in the wild card. I mean, they were a lock. Cardinals caught them, passed them. 3-1 here to Weeks. Yeah, on the pain scale, this way surpasses the 64 Phillies. That's amazing.
The Cardinals have played well, right? I think going into the game, the last 31 games, they were 22-9 or something like that.
Good run. Albert picked it up, but a lot of guys picked it up. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. To our Banner Bank building to a future. How about Wilhelmsen? First stint early on.
See the walks. Look at the walks. 9 walks in the 9 2/3. And then after that, came back 22 innings, just 4 walks. An opponent's average, 100 points plus difference.
169. 22 Ks over 9 walks. 4 walks. That's so doggone impressive. Here's Matsui. Came in as a pinch hitter in the DH spot for Willingham back in the 6th. Flied out to center. come back. There's one, and there's two. Nice turn from Wilhelmsen. Another strong 8th inning. How about some strong offense in the homemade? Jimenez, Ichiro, Robinson in his 2-0 Athletics lead. Jack's really big chicken sandwich combo. It's back for only $3.99 plus tax. By the new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. By Widmer Brothers Brewing without boundaries. And by Pizza Hut. Get any Pizza Hut pizza, any size, any toppings for one amazingly low price when you carry out. Mariners down 2-0. Chris Jimenez fouls one off. Strike one. Brandon Allen taking over at first base for the Athletics. Jimenez had the Mariners' first hit in the ball game back in the third, and that stood as the only hit until a 2-out single by Liddy in the 7th. Pulled down to third, and Sizemore goes across for the out. College football Saturday. It's back this week on Root Sports, headlined by Keith Price and the Washington Huskies in Salt Lake City. Take on the Utah Utes. It's part of a 4-game slate. Good games. Arizona USC, UCLA taking on number 6 Stanford, and live coverage kicks off at 9 a.m. this Saturday on Root Sports. That is a terrific day of football. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders against the Jayhawks of Kansas. Early game. Ichiro tonight, fly to center, walk, and a fly to left. He made a brilliant running catch. And that took away extra bases from Jai Miller in the 7th. Behind 0-2. 9 strikeouts tonight for Gio Gonzalez.
Let's see if he can finish the season off with a base hit.
Struck him out. Oh, that was vicious. And that ties Gio Gonzalez's season high of 10 strikeouts. He first did it back on June 16th.
Just a hard slider after a couple of good fastballs, and Ichiro can't get a piece of it. Again, that's been an effective pitch for Gonzalez today. And he was all over the place in the first couple of innings, and now he's settled in. 101 pitches for him so far.
Swing and a miss by Robinson. Trayvon's K'd twice tonight. He struck out, tried to bunt, popped it up to Gonzalez, and then struck out again.
It's been the slider down and in to Trayvon. caused him problems in tonight's game. 102 pitches. You see the 22 pitches back in a second.
Mariners all by them lonesome, and they're lonesome in third place in the American League history. 1,278 strikeouts with that last K of each of them. Single season number. Tampa Bay in 07. American League record 1,324 strikeouts. 2-2.
See if Trayvon can battle his way back through this at bat. And one of the things that Eric Wedge has talked about with the young guys, wanting to compete and hang in there.
Full count.
Seeing 6 pitches. Dustin Ackley's waiting on deck.
2-hit night. Mariner offense. 3-2.
Gonzalez still throwing hard, 94 miles an hour.
Wind has picked up here. First pitch at 7:10. They're talking about northwest winds at 4 miles an hour. They're calling it 5 now. It feels like about 10 or 12.
Temperature has dropped.
Yeah. Swing, miss. 11 strikeouts, a season best for Gio Gonzalez, who's thrown a gem through 8 2-0 A's.
By Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit one of our 178 branches or go to sterlingsavingsbank.com. David, Mike, back to you.
NG, thank you very much. Thank you, Mariner fans. You betcha. Mason shift to the bullpen brings us to Mr. Sean Kelly.
Sean Kelly, only 11 innings for him, 11 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. Opponent's average 171. Sean hurt most of the year. He's pitched well since joining the club. I'm sure he's looking forward to getting to his offseason, continue to strengthen his arm, ready for spring training next year. Trying to get his velocity back up to where he's used to having it.
Took something off of that one. 0-2.
He's had a good slider since he's rejoined the club, which is a good sign.
Ahead of Sizemore, 0-2. Sizemore, Brandon Allen, and Jai Miller here in the top of the ninth. Miller's 2-run homer. Only scoring here tonight. Strike 3 called. Good start for Sean Kelly. And our CenturyLink high-speed pitch. Both Mariners. Tom Wilhelmsen at 98, Mookie at 96. There's Brandon Allen. First plate appearance. Came on at first base last inning. Allen last night 1 for 4. Got a 6th inning single to left field. $20,173. Thanks for those folks for coming out, being in the ballpark with us for the final game of 2011, and we thank you at home for doing likewise. Pitch. Kelly, a couple strikeouts. Our Sterling Savings Bank game recap. One play stands out. Miller, bang. Rode it a long way. 2-run homer. That was a 1-1 pitch with Sizemore aboard 2-0. And since then he struck out. And he hit a bullet to right field, right at Ichiro, who tracked it down, made a leaping catch. Banged into the wall out near the Boeing side. Mariners home ninth, 3, 4, and 5. Ackley smoking carp.
See if Sean Kelly can finish the inning off and get the hat trick. Yep.
Yes, he does. Here we go. Last of the ninth. The final game of the season. 2-0. The Mariners ever rallying them. We're going to find out against Andrew Bailey, the fine closer for the Athletics.
Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
2-0. Mariners, they've been shut out the last 19 innings trying to get on the board. Time for our Sterling Savings Bank standings playoff matchups. Check it out. Tigers, Yankees. Tampa Bay and Texas in the American League. National League, it'll be the Cardinals at the Phillies to start it off in Arizona against Milwaukee. I like those series. Good matchups.
Great matchups.
Gio Gonzalez, a fabulous game. He gives way to closer Andrew Bailey.
Bailey's numbers on the year: 23 saves and 25 opportunities. 3.32 ERA for him. 40 2/3 innings pitched. 40 strikeouts. Opponent's average 222.
First hitter, Dustin Ackley. Pumps in a strike. Gio Gonzalez with his 11 strikeouts tied his career best. This one popped up. There's room. It's playable. Sizemore's there. One out. Boy, it has not been a hitter's night for Seattle. 2 hits on the evening. They have been well spread apart. A 3rd inning leadoff single by Jimenez. A 7th inning 2-out single by a double by Liddy. And we are now the last team at bat in a regular season here in 2011. We will be the last team to bat no matter what happens here this evening. And we're going to be the first team to swing the bats next year against these A's in Japan. Strike one. Way outside, 1-1. I thank Mark Engelbrick, our director, and
yes,
Curtis Wilson, our producer. Another good ride, boys. Two and one. Smokes 2-1 to Bailey. And straight away, indeed, pitch. 2. Two and 2 to Smoke. Pitch. Back this way. Two and 2, nobody on. A's got a 2-run homer from Jai Miller in the second. Pitch, line to center. Chris going back, reacts quickly. 2 outs. Mike Carp, last hope for the Mariners. He's 3 times grounded out to Jamal Weeks at second base.
For Mike, I'm sure one of the many young players on the club that Eric Wedge has had meetings with over the last week. Figure out his winter program and what they expect of him when he shows up in spring training.
Strike one. Strike two. 2011 season down to its final strike here in Major League Baseball. The Mariners, the last team in the regular season at the dish. Carps 0-2. They did not go. Bailey tried to get him on a punch out. 1 and 2. That fall is coming in here in a hurry too, boy. I'm going to tell you. 1 and 2.
Would you like to welcome it?
Wow. Popped up. That is out of play. This feels colder than some of those cold days we had in April.
That was just because we were used to the cold winter.
Man, oh man. Hopefully the Mariner offense is going to be significantly warmer next season. 1-2 to Carp, 2 outs. Pitch from Bailey. He went, and that is the ball game. That is the season. Mariners lose 2-0. Mariners finish the season being held scoreless over the last 20 innings. They lose 2 out of 3 to the Athletics. Jai Miller, home run. That was the difference. Well, Mike, we had the usual spills and chills, and sadly we had more spills than we had chills this year.
We did.
That's 17.
Thanks for everything this year, though.
Absolutely,
yeah,
my man.
Yeah,
good stuff. Enjoyed it. Wow.
And for this game tonight, Gio Gonzalez, what are you going to say? He was dominant over the Mariners offensively. And the guys, a lot of work to do this winter, but I think they've come a long ways over the course of this summer. A lot of guys getting some experience this year. But work to do. Yes.